Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another The Sports Scoop video. Today, we are looking at the best steals, value picks in day three. The final pick, I actually just have Mr. Relevant. The Bucks just drafted a linebacker. I'm not sure from where, but the draft is officially over. The planning and everything that really went into this it's just amazing. So thank you guys for all the support. The draft is over, but today I'm going to be running through a couple players that I think were steals, players that really should have went a lot earlier. Having the number one, I think Michael Carter out of UNC going to the Jets, I believe in the second pick of the first, of day three. And I think he's just a really talented back, kind of versatile, good receiving back, good power back, and was kind of, as we said, in the shadow as much as you want for of Javonte Williams. He was our number 5 back coming into the draft, and I think getting him in the 4th round just an absolute steal for this Jets team. Obviously, you have Tevin Coleman, but I think this guy can immediately probably be RB1 halfway through the season, or at least by next year. I think it was a great pick. He really offers just everything you need. Very, very good in the open field, good juke moves. And I think he's just a good back and again, a value selection. Number 2, and this was probably my favorite one, was Amon-Ra St. Brown going up against his brother in the same division. I forgot his brother's name, but the Packers wide receiver. And he's just really, really, really good hands. And I think if you're Jared Goff, you need that. And I think what I love about the selection for the Lions, or at least for Amon-Ra, I think he will be forced to be a wide receiver too. And arguably by next year, depending on how he develops, like he's not going to be a backup guy. Like this guy's going to be wide receiver 3 or 2, and who knows, maybe even 1. So I love the position he's put in, because I think a lot of people are going to see him go into a Lions team that needs help with the receiver position so badly, something we didn't see them address really at all in the first couple rounds. So I think just the how well he will mold with this team, just I think it makes all the sense. A great route runner out of USC. And if we just look here, they got Penei Sewell, so they got that offensive lineman, obviously the power rusher, or power rusher, great the second level. And I think if you put him on St. Brown, that outside, this guy, he's not the fastest guy, probably 4.5 40, but I just think it makes all the sense, and especially a very value pick. Next is Jabril Cox, who went to the Cowboys. I'm a Giants fan, so I'm not too happy, but in terms of value, congrats Cowboys. You got a very, very talented linebacker, which I think should have went in the second round, maybe even third. This guy's really talented, good hitter, very, very good, very not scheme dependent, can play 3-4-4-3. And it's just a pure linebacker, a leader on the LSU team. We saw him really step up this year after, Patrick Queen left, and all like Clavon Chason and all those really popular defensive players, and just that stacked draft class by LSU last year. So I think it was a steal. They get Parsons, they get Jabril Cox. I think that, Leighton Vander Esch, you always said Sean Lee retire. So I think they addressed, I believe they went defense their first 7 picks. I'm not sure, they may have gone offense, but I believe they probably addressed offensive line, got some depth there. But moving on to now the my 4th player, and this guy I just love, is Tyree Gillespie out of Missouri. The safety goes to the Raiders, I believe. He's just a ball hawking, hard hitting, large safety that I think they really need. And they got Mohrig, which I know, so he probably won't be that guy. But I think this guy could arguably play hybrid linebacker, nickel, and can blitz the passer. Was really, really good at noticing deep gashing runs by receivers. Very, very good at reading that, good in zone. So I think it just makes sense for this Raiders defense to go draft him. Again, a great, great value pick. Talking about value picks, going to Davion Nixon out of Iowa. This guy, I believe out of Iowa, I'm completely may have mistaken that, but out of Iowa, this guy to some people was their defensive tackle 1. Not to me. He was probably my 3, but getting him where the Panthers got him, and the Panthers probably were the winners of this round. I mean, I have a couple other players, but I believe they got him in this 4th round. They may have even got him in the 5th. That's crazy. They may have even got him in the 5th round. They went Chuba Hubbard, and they got Shelvin, I believe, or not Shelvin. They got Davion Nixon in the 5th round. There's no. I'm sorry. Davion Nixon, 158 out of Iowa. That's absurd. Congrats, Carolina. I believe they traded up with Houston for this pick. That just makes the most sense. This guy, especially with not Deonte Brown, another player they drafted, but I can't believe I'm blanking on his name. The defensive tackle they drafted Auburn Brown last year. I know who he is. I'm blanking on his name, but it makes all the sense. Davion Nixon can fit in as that pure nose tackle, which they need. very, very good at getting to the passer and just a run stuffer, which I think makes the most sense for the Panthers. And they really had a lot of quality trade ups. I think defensively, they really upgraded. I love that JC Horn pick. And now going and getting him just makes all the sense. But moving on to the next one, we have Caleb Mcgrone out of Michigan. I love this guy. I think this guy's a top 5 linebacker, and he went to the Patriots, who I think stole him. I believe in the 5th round as well. It's just, he's just a sideline to sideline, doesn't have the ideal size. I believe he's 6 feet, probably like one. I'm not sure weight wise, but he's just a sideline to sideline and great open field tackler and really, really good run, not run blocker, but run tackler. Run, very, very good at getting to the running back, shedding blocks by offensive linemen, very shifty, good at getting under those big tackles, like you'll see from, Penei Sewell, who's very good at the second level, very good at blocking for running backs, and he's able to shed blocks and tackle running backs, which I love from him. Again, this guy probably has the ideal size, can even, I mean, I don't think he couldn't play safety, but probably versus, I think what mostly would fit for him would probably be a 3-4, kind of as kind of more of an outside linebacker type guy to get those runs on those, outside runs. But I think it was just a great pick. Another pick I loved, Deonte Brown out of Alabama going to the Panthers. As you'll see, the Panthers probably won day 3. He's just a massive offensive lineman, and as an offensive guard, you tag Tyler Moton, I believe, who's off. I think they got Brady Christensen. So that offensive line was just upgraded so much. And Deonte Brown's a great run blocker. This guy's huge. And an offensive line in Alabama where he really wasn't talked about much because all the other talents there are arguably first-round picks in the next couple years, like 4 first-round, because, you have Leatherwood and then you have and Dickerson. So there's just a lot of players, and he's just so talented. I think his arm usage is very well. He has long arms, very, very good at getting to the chest plate. And I think for Christian McCaffrey, this offensive line is going to make such a difference. They obviously got Chuba Hubbard as well. So I think just blocking wise was a great pick. Sam Darnold should have no excuse now. I think it was again a value pick. And my last one is Demetric Felton out of UCLA. Watching this guy's on his pro day and at the Senior Bowl, he was just so talented. This guy is a wide receiver running back hybrid. The Browns announced that they would play him as a running back. Obviously, you have Kareem Hunt, but he just offers he's a Swiss Army knife. This guy can play anywhere. Route running, he was cooking. Just dicing corners. And I just think it made this so much sense for this Browns team. And I think what you'll see is they just have so much weapons. They went defense mostly. They got that value pick in Koromoa, another team, the Browns, who just really did amazing in this draft. It was just a great value pick. I believe they got him the 6th round, which again, value is what this video is about. And I think that's as much as it gets. Great wide receiver. You don't know Odell Beckham's future. This guy can play in RPOs, is just very good on those trick plays. He has so much speed, great route running, which I think is just such a weapon, a gadget player for this Browns team. But that was my last guy. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Do make sure to subscribe to the channel if you did enjoy, and follow us on Instagram and all social medias at The Sports Scoop. You can check out our website, all that. That was the NFL draft. It just doesn't get much better than that, ladies and gentlemen, until next year. But we will be coming out with our Buster Boom series as well. NFL content's going to start rolling in. So we're not past the draft yet, but we are going to start getting NFL content. So do make sure to subscribe. We don't only do the NFL draft. We do mainly NFL content when the season's in swing and when it's getting to that off season. Our Buster Boom series, we talk about the free agency signings and draft signings and predict their record and just talk about all the game changers they will have going to the next season. We did it last year. You guys loved it. We are coming up on a year on the channel, which is crazy. Thank you guys so much for that. May 1st, I believe in 4 days, it was May 5th was when we did our first video. So, thank you guys so much for that. That, obviously means the absolute world. We'll see you in the next video. This is The Source Scoop. See you next time.